recording now. So now we're gonna do the exfoliation. So for exfoliation, we're gonna take the vegetal peeling mask. So this is good for all skin type, except if you see cupros or some acne, that like, you know, irritated acne, you're not gonna use this one. So again, remember that has to dry, and you don't want to use too much, because then you have to wait too long for it to dry. So kind of like the same amount we kind of used with the cleanser, so not much. See, it's kind of similar to what I've been using so far. And we're gonna apply that a bit everywhere on our client's skin, and you want to spread it. And once it's nicely spread everywhere, we're gonna wait it that it dries. Wait for it to dry. So I wanted to show you a little trick that I like to do while we wait for that to dry. When Renee, remember you had that problem last week that you felt like it was everywhere, was kind of messy, going in the ears and all that?
It was even in, like inside the ears, like in the lid of the eyes. It was crazy.
Exactly. So hold on. Let's see. I'll show you how you can do that. Obviously, you would do that before, but since we have to wait for that to dry, I'll do it now. So I have the headband, right? The client headband. You would open it. And what you can do is take paper towel. You would apply like this. See the ear? I'm covering the ear. I will take another piece, that side. Make sure I cover the ear, and then, whoops. Okay, there's no back of the neck on the mannequin, so it doesn't make that easy. Let me readjust that. That's what you don't do with your client, but there's no back of the head here. Okay, all right. And then you can just fold it like that. See how the ear would be covered. Okay? And then for the eyes, all you have to do once you'll be done is just with the iPad, you just go and clean up like this. But at least, you know, the ears will be clean. So let's see. So it seems like it's clean. How is yours doing? Good? It's kind of dry? Yeah? All right, so...
Because I feel like it's... Obviously, it's all over our hands. Are you like... We're going to be wearing gloves.
Yeah.
Are we going to be like changing gloves every time we do a step, or...
Well, yeah, every time you touch something new, you want to change gloves.
Okay.
The cleansing, then it's up to you. Some esthetician wears gloves from beginning to end, but then you want to consider if you need to go get something in the warm cubby, towel cubby, right? You open the door, so you want to remove the gloves, go get your towel, then you want to put a new gloves on. You come, you touch jars, everything you touch, if you have the gloves on, you contaminate everything.
Yeah.
But Miss Sandra, quick question.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be the same if you were just not wearing gloves? You're still like in direct contact with the patient's face.
That's a good point. The only thing, I wash my hand all the time. I wear gloves only from extraction on, or depending on which exfoliant I use. So while I'm not using the gloves, I'm continuously washing my hands. So I finish to apply the cleanser, I wash my hands, and then I take whatever I need, and then I start the new step. But yeah, you wash your hands or you change gloves. That makes sense? Okay, so once you can start, so it's dry, so I think you should all be good, right? So what you want to do is hold the skin and just do either circular movement, move along, or you can just, you want to hold the skin and kind of do that gommage.
So we're peeling it off with our hands, basically.
Yes. Then you'll see if the skin is more mature, the skin moves a lot more, so you kind of wanna, you kind of change the way you're gonna hold. Instead of doing circular, maybe you realize it's better if you go along the temples, you know, on the forehead, you hold the part and you go one side at a time. You'll see that based on the client's skin. If it's more firm, it's easier. The cheeks too, you can do circular movements. From the eyes, you can hold the skin and then just go ahead and either with a finger or with the, and go long strokes or circular movement. The nose, the same thing. The upper lip, usually like this, it's easier. Go the other side of the nose. The other cheek. And the chin. You don't need to put too much pressure when you're gonna be doing the gommage. Like this. Now, if there's a little left, it's fine, don't worry about that, because again, we're gonna use a cotton and wipe away the extra. So see, with this paper towel here, then you can just go like this, and nothing will be in the ears when you remove it. It's a lot easier on a person just because the headband holds much better. So, but the ears are clean. Now, if you would have some little bit of gommage on the corner of the eyes, you can just go gently like this, one eye, the other one, and that's good. The iPad has just water on, so it's okay. And now, once we're done with the gommage, you can take either the round cotton or the other mitten and add a bit of toner. And now we clean up the residue of gommage or the vegetal peeling mask. And then skin is good and it's clean from all that. And so we were on number 7. We did the exfoliation. We did number 8. We removed the exfoliation. Now we're gonna skip number 9, which is disincrustation, since we're not gonna do the extraction here. But that step, once you're in school, hands-on, you will do that, okay? Then we go directly under number 12, apply penetrating cream. So for that you use again a little bit of massage cream and the cream or serum of your choice. So we said we're gonna go with Valmarina. So Valmarina massage cream. And so because we don't have the décolleté, we're gonna use the same amount that we used with the cleanser and massage cream, okay? We don't need to use more since we don't have a chest to work on. So Valmarina. Oops. And the massage cream. And then the hands, and we apply kind of, oh sorry, there's no chest. What am I doing? I forgot the chest. Like this, like this, like this. And then let's do the movement of the chest. So one shoulder to another. I'm talking and I skip parts. 4, 5, and 6. Then with the knuckles. 1, 2, and 3. Then we do the neck. So we're lifting the neck, one side and the other. Now we're gonna lift the side of the face. 1, 2, 3. Gonna crisscross chin to earlobe. 1, 2, and 3. Other side, chin to earlobe. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're gonna lift the expression line. 1, 2, and 3. We're crisscrossing the expression lines. 1, 2, and 3. Other side, crisscrossing expression lines. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're lifting the forehead. 2, 3, 4, 5. A couple of effleurage. Cover the eyes, press at the temple. 1, 2, and 3. And now we're ready to apply the mask. So any mask you selected, so the mask is a little kind of more like a jelly consistency. So the mask is something that you can take a lot more than what we've been taking until now. So it's always, yes, tell me. Yeah.
You put in the chat vanilla.
Or
right?
Valnel is at the end, at the very end.
Okay, so which one can we use for this?
Any mask you want. Any mask you want. The Val Mask 1, Val Mask 2, or the Jelly Mask.
Okay.
And hold on, be right back. Because of the consistency of this mask, I kind of like to take it like a, you can take a generous amount of mask. And I kind of like to transfer it in a bowl, in a tiny bowl, just so that it makes easier for me to go from here to the face. But you can use your hand too, but here on your palm, and then just go ahead and you can either spread with the spatula Don't forget below the chin. The neck too can benefit from a mask. If it's an hydrating mask, I kind of like to go a little bit just under the eyebrows, just to kind of help also the upper eyelid with hydration. Now, if your client is not claustrophobic, it's okay to use to cover their eyes. You can use the iPad. You could be using also tea bags here. That would be a good time to use tea bags while they're masking. How's everyone doing? Good? The students that I don't see?
Doing good.
Good. Then we'll take the shoe pad. Everyone is ready for that one? Yes? Okay. No? Okay. So I'm gonna wait a moment so we will go at the same time.
Are we putting anything on the shoe pad?
No, not yet. No, we don't put anything. I'm just waiting for Wendy to be done with the mask, application of the mask. So we'll go over that together. So the shoe pad, we're not gonna put anything on it.
I have a question.
Yes.
So when you put that the strip on the eyes, is it dry or wet?
Oh, they're all the cottons are wet.
Okay.
All right. So now you take your shoe pad, we're gonna open it. I see that Grace did already, that's good. You divided it too, right, Grace? So here, now, depending on your client's face and the size of your shoe pad, some clients, they have a longer face, so sometimes you need to divide it in 3, not just in 2, so you kind of get an idea. I think 2 is good with the size of our mannequin head, so you're gonna just divide it in 2 so that cotton opens up, so you can just go ahead like this. Now you're gonna go over the mouth, so you want to make sure that you have a little opening for the mouth. I like not to cover the mouth in case the clients need to tell me something, they need to communicate with me, so I make like a little opening here, and I'm gonna apply that around the mouth. I'll start with that, and then I'll press the cotton all over the lower face and the neck. Like this. And then I'll take the other one, the other half, and I'll cover from the nose up. And then you can press it. Okay, at least you see the mouth is free in case your client needs to tell you something, and the nose is free so they can breathe. Now, if they didn't want to have their eyes covered, you can maybe make 2 openings for the eyes as well. And while the client is masking now, that is the good time to do the hand massage. You can also clean up a little bit, you know, put together, clean up your dirty stuff, put away the product that you don't need or close them. If you didn't have a chance to do that earlier, you know, make sure everything is cleaned up, and then you'll have your next one, that's the valnel, so have it handy. And that's also the time that you want to write down all the notes in the chart, whatever you did, which product, which mask you used, what you found on the client. Sometimes I like to write down if I removed a few milias. Since I use the lancet, I kind of like to write that down on the chart too. And
Hi, I'm
yes?
sorry. Can you go over how you did the mummy mask again one more time, please?
Oh, okay. All right, so I'm gonna remove that, so I'll show you again, okay? Let me put it back together. So here's my shoe pad, right? I'm gonna step the mannequin head on the side. I'll open it. I'm gonna divide it in two. So I'll open that in two. I'm gonna take one part and I'm gonna make an opening for the mouse. So there you go. Here it is, right? So make the opening for the mouse. I apply that around the mouse first, and then I'll kind of adjust the rest. And then I'm taking the other part, which I will use to cover the top part of the face. So I'm gonna cover from the nose all the way to the forehead, and then I'll press. So you wanna make sure the nostrils are left open and the mouth is open too. You got it, Caitlin?
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
You're welcome.
I have a question.
Yes.
Why, for the mummy mask, why do we use the shoe pad instead of the mittens?
Of the mittens, that's a bigger piece, and the last mittens you have, you probably have one left too, or you have a round cotton. You use it to clean the leftover of the mask, but the shoe pad is a bigger piece. That's the biggest piece of cotton we're working with, and that's what makes more sense to cover the face. And you don't waste it. I mean, you used it just to do the first facial massage with toner, so it doesn't have much on it. And yeah, that's the perfect size for the face, and that helps the mask not to dry.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Would I be putting the steam the whole time?
No, 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 no. Steam is only the last time you use the steam is when you're gonna do the disincrustation. So if you go back on that form, let me scroll it up so you can see number 9, disincrustation. So that's when you would be using the Lotion X to kind of soften what is in the follicles and prepare the skin. So that's when you last use your steamer. Once you're done with that, you're done with the steamer. You can use the steamer for the facial massage with the cream, the cleanser, sorry, step 5. And depending on which exfoliant you use, you could use the steamer at that time too. So from step 5 all the way to 9, it could be used.
So with the vegetal peel mask, you would use the steamer?
For the vegetal peeling mask, I'm not gonna use the steamer because that has to dry. So if you use the steamer with that, it's never gonna dry and you'll never be able to do the gommage.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. For certain exfoliation, you can use it, but not for all of them. So it all depends which one you're using, really.
So you can use it with the cell refresh?
Yes, that you could.
Okay.